Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to another episode. Good times with good news. Trying to make it in. Driving my big commercial vehicle here. Not far now. We'll be out on this thing. You talk about happy to see sunshine. I have ridden in the rain all night long, coming out of Providence, Rhode Island. It rained so hard at one point I just gave up and went to bed. But anyway, we're on our way to the terminal to get out of this truck, jump on Charlotte. We'll talk to y'all when we get there. All right. I finally made it back to the terminal. Get ready to go over here and uncover Charlotte and get my butt on the road. Well, I'm gonna talk with y'all shortly. We rode in so much rain last night. Man, it's good to, man, all I can say is it's good. But yeah, we'll talk with everybody in a few minutes. She's sitting here waiting on me. All righty, let's go. All right. On the road again here. Once again, welcome to another episode of Good Times with News. We just glad to see sunshine. But let me go back. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I am rejoicing and I am glad in it. Man, I tell ya, I rode in so much rain last night. Good gracious. But even with all of the rain, still rejoicing God has allowed me to make it back safely. And after riding in rain all night, He allowed me to come and find sunshine to ride home in. So God is good. Yeah, anyway, yeah, man, it rained, and I fought it for a while. If anybody travels like that or drive truck or anything, you know that even though most people think, well, let me take that back. Maybe not most people. A lot of people think, well, all you do is sit in the truck. It ain't quite that simple. But anyway, more people think that's all we do, but it's stressful. You know, the driving part, it can take a toll on you physically, emotionally, mentally. It's just because you're constantly trying to look out for yourself and everything and everybody else around you. You got a 80,000-pound vehicle that you're responsible for controlling. And I've just learned. I used to run and push and run when I was younger and just getting into the truck driving game. And now I think, I don't think, I know. I've gotten a little wiser, man. I made two determinations. Number one, ain't nobody ever developed, created, built, designed anything, any freight that's more valuable than my life. So if I feel unsafe, matter of fact, when I first came over to this company, I didn't realize that I used to drive for my employer's uncle back in the day. And but I told him, I said, look, I said, I only got a couple of things, man. I know you're going to give me a long litany of do's and don'ts and what you expect of me, but I'm just going to throw this out there. And if you can get down with that, then we can work together. And I told him, I said, if the weather get too bad, the truck gonna stop moving. If I feel sick or whatever the case may be, the truck gonna stop moving. In most instances, if I just feel like I just can't push it, I'm not gonna push myself. And if I just don't feel like driving, the truck gonna stop moving. And he said, all right, let's make it do what it do. He said, I would expect nothing less. So, and I've been over here for a good little while with this one company and seem to be treating me well. So I don't know how much longer I'll be here. I'll be here until the Lord say something different, I guess. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for, in one of my last videos, I said I've been driving truck for sometimes I feel like too long. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to do what I do for a living, even though the industry has changed so much in the past, years. And that's what gets me the most. I still enjoy doing what I do, but the industry just has changed so much. They got so many restrictions on us now, and even in that, just the quality of people that are out here driving truck, everybody just it's just not the same, man. So that's the thing I think that I miss the fellowship of trucking. I miss being able to communicate with the other truck drivers. I miss just knowing that you were out there in a brotherhood, a sisterhood of truckers, where we actually looked out for one another. And we live in such a selfish generation, a selfish society now, where I remember about a month ago, I always have my radio on, but I have it turned back so that I can hear if someone say anything to me, but it's not disturbing me when I'm driving. And apparently, I had a tire blow out on the trailer that I never even felt. I didn't even know it had blew out until I got almost to the customer, and the cop pulled me over. And apparently, the tire had been blown for a long time because the tire was literally gone, and I never felt it. So, nobody ever said anything. Nobody picked up the radio, the mic to say, "Hey, driver, you got a flat," or anything. And yes, I did do my pre-trip, and yes, I did do a mid-trip pre-trip. Yeah, I did. But you think about, I think that day I had something like 47,000 pounds of steel on the truck. So, I mean, you just don't feel it. And once that tire goes, it don't take much, man, for it to just literally just come apart. So, but I miss that. I miss the way trucking used to be, and I don't think we'll ever get back to that. But, it is what it is. My prayer is, at this point in my life, I've been talking to the Father and saying, Father, if you can see fit to fix it so that I can come off of this road, maintain my financial status where I am right now, I'd just come off the road and preach for a living. I really would. I prefer to just preach. I tell you. I'm preaching anyway. I'm preaching on the road. I'm preaching when I'm off the road. I'm everywhere I go. I'm preaching. I'm ministering. I'm interceding for people. I'm praying for folks and telling people about the love of Christ all the time anyway. And that is one thing that trucking has done for me. Trucking has, over the past, God knows almighty, 27, 28 years of trucking, Trucking has allowed me to interact with so many wonderful people. And even though I wasn't saved for that entire period of time, but for most of that period of time, I have been. And trucking has allowed me to just meet so many. I remember having people, I'll be talking to someone and someone else will come on the radio and ask me where I was. And I've had drivers to literally have me to pull over on the shoulder of the road. Hey man, can you come up here and pray with me? I need prayer. Can you come up here and pray with me? Can we pull off somewhere and have prayer? And I'll look up and sometimes, man, we'd be in the middle of a parking lot or a rest area or something like that, and you'll look over and there'd be 3 or 4 more folks that been gathered around, and we all just touching and agreeing and praying and crying together and interceding together. I miss those days. I honestly miss those days. That was back when you actually used your CB radio. Back before everybody was preoccupied with the cell phones and all of that. I would say the majority of the drivers that I pass today don't even have a CB radio. You try to tell them something wrong with the truck, you got to pull up beside them, blow the horn, wind the window down, scream across. It's just, but I miss the days of, I remember one occasion, I was coming up out of Petersburg, Virginia. I was headed to New Jersey, and I got up in between Washington and Baltimore. And I don't know, I just holding a conversation with another truck driver. And then somebody else chimed in, and then somebody else chimed in. And before I knew it, it was like 6 trucks lined up on the side of the road, and we were all out there just praying. Young man gave his life to Jesus Christ right on the side of the highway. I miss those days. Those are the days that I miss. But anyway, all right, I'm not gonna ramble too much about that. Now y'all know, yeah, I'm a truck driving preacher that love to ride motorcycle. So anyway, from my terminal back to the house is about an hour and 10 minutes, depending on how I'm riding, and well, it depends on whether I'm driving or riding or whatever. But normally I can do it in about an hour and 10 minutes. On the bike, I've done it in an hour. I've actually done it in a little less than that on one occasion, but don't y'all tell nobody. Um, but yeah, we're gonna ease on down here, and I'm just ready to go to the house, take a shower, sit down somewhere, and just relax my mind, my body, and my spirit just for a little while. So, y'all come on and ride along with me for a little while if you would. Well, once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode, Good Times with Good News. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I would ask everyone if you would, if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Leave me some uh, positive or not so positive comments down in there. Every comment that you leave helps the algorithm to treat me a little better over here on my channel. So, that being said, I want everybody to have an awesome, awesome day on purpose. Thank you for watching. God bless you.